Hello. So today in this video, we are going to review the first half of your study guide, sections 1 through 4. And then in the second video, we'll review the second half of the study guide. So section 1 is just going to be covering your Unit 1 vocabulary. So any of those word banks that we studied and hopefully memorized. So I'm going to go through and fill these out. So some of these are in Spanish, some of them are in English, most of them are in English. So mucho gusto is nice to meet you. Se llama is his or her name is. And then I think the rest of these are in English and we will put them in Spanish. So miss, an unmarried woman. Señorita. We'll go ahead and just do all of these because they're similar. Mrs., a married woman, is señora. Mr. is señor. Okay, so now let's go through and we'll do all of these goodbyes. We've got these 3. So see you tomorrow is hasta mañana. See you later is hasta luego. And then see you soon is hasta pronto. Very good. Okay. Likewise, it's going to be igualmente. If you've heard people say the word ditto in English, I know it's a very 80s term, ditto. That's like the same thing. My name is, generally that's just going to be me llamo, M-E-L-L-A-M-O, me llamo. Okay. Good morning, buenos días. Good evening, buenas noches. And good afternoon is buenas tardes. How are you informal? ¿Cómo estás? With an S. How are you formal? So the usted version is just going to be ¿Cómo está? Without the S. Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? And what's up? We'll just say ¿Qué tal? Or if you want to, you could say ¿Qué pasa? And then we have some basic responses to these 2 questions. So to say I'm bad, you'll say estoy mal. I'm good. Estoy bien. I'm fine. Estoy regular. And then we have 2 very basic terms, please and you're welcome. So please, you guys probably already know this one. Gracias. And then you're welcome. De nada. So section 2, we are answering the questions in Spanish, incomplete sentences. So our video last week showed us exactly how to answer this, how to answer all these. And then we are going to translate the questions into English in the second column. Okay, so the first question, ¿Cómo te llamas? It is asking, what's your name? So to answer, we're going to say, me llamo. Then you're just going to fill in your name. Number 2, ¿Cómo estás? It's asking, how are you? And this is going to be on the best day. So we're going to be doing really well. So we might say, estoy muy bien. I am very good. Número 3, ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? To respond, we're going to say, yo soy de, and then the place. So I am from, if I wanted to say Mount Sterling, yeah, just write Mount Sterling. Yo soy de Mount Sterling. ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is it? So today, the day I'm recording this is Monday. So I'd say today is hoy es, and then I would just fill in a day of the week. So lunes is how you say Monday. And then we have some more ¿Cómo estás?, which are how are you? So on a regular day, if we want to kind of come up here, I'm fine, we already know, is estoy regular. ¿Cómo estás on a good day? So just I'm good is just estoy bien. And then we have a few more on the second page. So 7, ¿de dónde es Sally? This is going to be, where is Sally from? Now, of course, this is just an example question. There's no right or wrong place, but the format of your answer should look like this. Sally es de, and then a place. So I could say Sally es de Ohio. Sally is from Ohio. Or I could say Sally es de Mexico. Sally's from Mexico. Number 8, ¿de dónde es Señor Thomas? So it's the same format of a question. Where is Mr. Thomas from? So you would say Señor Thomas es de, and then the place. And then 2 more questions. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? When is your birthday? When is your birthday? So if you're typing this, you get more space. Where I'm writing on a hard copy, it's going to be tricky to fit this all in there. So it's mi cumpleaños, my birthday, Es el is the, you're going to say the number, de, and then the month. So if I say, mi cumpleaños es el 5 de diciembre, that would be my birthday is the 5th of December. And then number 10, ¿cómo estás on the worst day? That's another one. How are you? And on the worst day, we might say that we're doing really bad. So if you look at section 1, I'm bad is one of our translations. Estoy mal. You could have also said estoy muy mal. I'm very bad. Or estoy horrible. I'm horrible. Okay. Section 3, on to subjects and verbs. So first things first, to identify the subject is who or what the sentence is about. So we have Marco es mi profesor. Who is this sentence about? It's about Marco. Number 2, yo soy de Kentucky. I am from Kentucky. So who is the sentence about? I, or yo in Spanish. And then we have ellos. Ellos son de Venezuela. They are from Venezuela. So our subject in this sentence is they. And then in this section, we have the verb. So the verb is like the action or the kind of like helper, the descriptive word. So we have ellos son de Venezuela. They are from Venezuela. So we know ellos is they. De is from, that's not a verb. And Venezuela is a place. So our verb is son, which is are. If you remember, you guys, we took notes on the verb ser. So all of these are forms of ser. This next one, yo soy de Kentucky. I am from Kentucky. So Kentucky is a place, from is a preposition, and yo is I, which is a person, not a verb. So soy is our verb. And then we have Marco es mi profesor. Marco is my teacher. So Marco is the subject. And profesor, that's another noun. So now we have to pick between es and mi. Is and my. So out of those two, the verb is es. This is going to be a very small section on your exam, and your big key is the verb ser. That will be a form of ser will be the verb in each of those sentences. So section 4 is the last section we're going to cover in this video. Subject pronouns. So this is something we covered probably in September. So subject pronouns are going to be words that we can use to replace the subject in sentences. So if I wanted to say like, Rosa is my friend in English. So Rosa is our subject. That is just a noun, a regular noun. in English, if I wanted to replace this with a pronoun, I would change the sentence to say, she is my friend. You notice that changing my subject into a pronoun, it did not change the meaning of the sentence at all. It just kind of abbreviated who we were talking about. And that's the key to subject pronouns. So they're already listed out for you in Spanish. We're just going to go in and write the meanings. We're going to write the translations. So yo is the same as saying I in Spanish. So if you wanted to say like, or let's do this. We're going to write an example sentence with each one. So if I wanted to say I am from Kentucky, I'd say yo soy de Kentucky. Next, tú. Tú is how you're going to say you informal. So if I wanted to say the sentence, you are my friend, I would say tú eres mi amigo. Tú eres mi amigo. You are my friend. And in this box, we have 3 different ones. So él with the accent is he. Ella is she. And usted is you. Formal. So for this example, we can just do, she is my friend. Ella es mi amiga. Over here we have nosotros and nosotras. These are both ways to say we in Spanish. So nosotros is masculine. So that just means that it's all boys or a group of girls and boys. And then nosotras with an A is we, but feminine. So this option, nosotras, is just for a group of girls. And we don't really have room for an example, so I'll skip it. And then we have vosotros and vosotras. These are how you're going to say you. And this is the plural version. So in our area, our region of the world, we say you plural as like you guys or you all, also known as y'all. So this is how you say y'all in Spanish. So the OS on top is going to be masculine. And the AS on the bottom is feminine. And it's the same rule as nosotros and nosotras. So you use the masculine version if you're talking to a group of boys or a group of boys and girls. And you use the feminine version if you are just talking to a group of girls. And just a quick reminder, vosotros and vosotras is only going to be used in Spain. And then we have ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So think about this, like they're just the plural versions of these over here. So if you're talking to a group of, or talking about a group of boys or a group of girls, you're going to use the pronoun they. And then if you're talking to a group of people, you plural. Like I said earlier, is going to be like saying y'all in English. So just to clarify what you need to have written down, if you have this information mastered, your test, this section of your test will be a breeze. So now we're going to put this to work in the second half of section 4. I'm going to fold this so that I still can see my chart while I'm working. So in this section, we are going to select the subject pronoun, these words in Spanish, that would best replace the noun provided. So if you have the word Miguel, because Miguel is just one boy, that would be the same thing as saying he or él. So some of these will just be direct translations, and some of them we're actually going to have to think about. So you, informal, you look at our chart, boom, right here. Our answer is 2. To say I, go up here, yo. Okay. Mark. So Mark is one boy. So that would be the equivalent of he in English, which is L. Sheila, that is one girl in English. That would be the same as saying she or ella. He is L. We, masculine. Here, nosotros with an OS. They, feminine, is ellas, then AS. You, formal, is usted. She is ella. Todd, this is, okay, so these 3 right here, we actually have to think out loud a little bit. So Todd and I, so this could, we could say he and I, él y yo, but we want to combine those into one word. So to say he and I in English, if I said he and I are friends, that would be the same thing as saying we are friends. And because there is at least one boy, it is going to be masculine. So our answer is nosotros. You and Jacob in Spain. So in Spain is our big clue. In Spain, we are going to use vosotros to say you all or y'all. And because Jacob is a boy, we know we have to use the masculine version. Jackson and Oliver. So let's imagine I was saying Jackson and Oliver are from Mount Sterling. To maintain the meaning of that sentence in English, to make that a pronoun, I can't say we are from Mount Sterling because I'm not Jackson and I'm not Oliver. I can't say you all are from Mount Sterling because you aren't Jackson and you aren't Oliver. So I'd say they are. And because they're boys, we will use ellos. Next, you, plural in Spain, just vosotros or vosotras. It doesn't specify if it's masculine or feminine. And then we have they, masculine, is ellos. Well, that is part 1. If you want help on sections 5, 6, or 7, feel free to watch our next video.